Hey, welcome back. In this segment of the video series of the 30 by 30 garden, we'll be planting 2 rows of green beans. These are Blue Lake green beans. You can pick them up any produce store, feed store, Tractor Supplies even carry them. I even hate naming names, but that is one place to get your seeds. And with this video, this is all we're going to be doing is planting green beans, laying out the row, and I'm going to show you what depth you may consider suitable for covering them up. So hang tight and we'll get started. So we're going to plant our green beans next. And I'm just going to lay off a roll, get my bearings. And again, this probably is not going to be the straightest row in the world. All right. I'm going to lay another one off. Let me check the middle. Oh yeah, we're good. You can put more seeds in a crooked row. Well, that's what an old man told me one time, but he was known to be a liar. So let's grab our green beans and get them planted. I'm working myself out of my pants. All right. That's crookeder than a dog's leg. I'm dropping 2 seeds about every 6 inches. It's not going to hurt you to overseed it. You got the seed, use them. You can always go back and thin them out, but it's really hard to go back and replant and for that plant to catch back up. Now some people would say that I overseed, and I do, I know I do. I always have. But like I said, you know, sometimes some seeds don't come up well. Some of them don't germinate as well as other ones do, and you got bald spots, and I can't stand bald spots. I hate them. Hate them, hate them. So it's easier for me to go back behind myself and pull plants up than it is to come down here and replant. I bet you never thought you'd be sitting here watching a redneck plant seeds. That's all right. I never figured I'd be filming myself doing it either. I wish I'd actually started this channel earlier, you know, because I had a lot more energy 15 years ago. It's rough working a full-time job and trying to take care of this place, and plus we had my father's place up until last year, and he's still going strong and gardening, but You know, everybody needs help. And the reason I'm putting 2 rows of green beans is because I'm actually going to make some archways, I hope, this year. Some trellises. If not, I'll just hang cattle panels up. But really, 1 row of green beans isn't worth messing with as far as yield, kind of like peas. I'm going to put a small row of peas out this year just to try the dirt, see how they do. A friend of mine puts a lot of peas out, so I'll probably just go down and get a couple handfuls from him and bring them up here and throw them out and see how they do. But I'm sitting here rambling, and I need to be throwing these bean seeds in the ground. So remember though, you don't make your furrows too deep. If you make them deep and you cover the seed up, it's really hard for it to break through the ground once it hardens up. Sometimes they won't even break ground at all. But if you make them too shallow, then something will come by, and birds will dig them up, crows, squirrels, chipmunks. And then again, if you make your furrows too deep and you don't put enough dirt on them, if you get a rain, it will flood the seed out and they'll sit there and rot in the ground before they germinate. So there's a great in between. And when you figure that in between out, call me and let me know what it is. 'Cause I ain't figured it out yet. I know that there's some person out there right now. There's probably going to be a dislike, thumbs down on the video. Hey, that's fine, man. It's a free country. I had uncles die for you to be able to hit that thumbs down. That's your opinion. Alright, that's enough bean seed, and I'm going to show you something. Alright. $2. $2 worth of bean seeds, okay? This was half a pound. I could have got a quarter pound for, I don't know, probably $1.50. Alright, we might have used Lord, 6 ounces of bean seeds. Maybe something like that, if that much. So this right here goes in the freezer if you're only putting out a garden this size. Put them in a mason jar, put them in a vacuum, or you can vacuum seal them too, or put them in a bag like this and make a spot in your freezer and chunk these babies right in there. Next year, there's your bean seeds. And if you like the beans that you put, this is the way you can try different varieties. And believe this or not, sometimes you may like a bean, or you may like a species of plant, or a type of vegetable, and next year you can't get the seeds. I ran into that this year right now. My father has a specialty cantaloupe he loves to grow. They don't really taste that well, but it's a bragging issue on, you know how guys are. I got the biggest motor, I got the biggest cantaloupe, that kind of thing. I got the biggest watermelon. But the company, and I'm not going to call the company out by no means, they're in North Carolina though, I will tell you that. And I actually sent the money in for the seed. And got an email back that they could not get the seed this year. Sorry, we're refunding your money to PayPal. So, and their customer service sucked. I called like 9 times, and when your 1-800 number is disconnected, you know you're hurting in business. All right, So when we cover these up, I'm not going to rake over both sides like you see some people do. I'm just going to pull one side over. Okay? And I'm not putting these deep underground either. I'm not planting potatoes. I'm planting beans. That's something you got to remember. And just lightly tap. And here's a very important thing that I sometimes forget to do. And while I'm standing here, I better do it. Do you know how many times I've come to a garden to finish planting, crunk Maybelline up, hit the dirt, and kicked over a seed that was germinating and already had a plant about to break the ground because of my, I wouldn't call it my stupidity, but I forget things very bad. So mark your rows with something. I went down to the store a while ago and bought $5 worth of gasoline for the tiller. Stopped at a buddy of mine's shop, talked to him for a couple minutes, come home. I could have swore I had my gas can. My Jeep smelled just like gas. And I wound up having to go back to the store to get more gas in a different jug because I don't know what I'm doing with it. All right. Probably left it next to the gas pump. We're going to go down through here and I'm going to cover up these beans real quick. And I'm going to pause you right there and get this done. And then we'll come back and hopefully put some potatoes in the ground.